So, Poh Tiong, tell me your impressions of the Bordeaux 2009 Au Premier.
Well, what I've tasted so far, Monday, Sauternes, and Barsac, quite an uneven vintage. Well, rather, the quality for this vintage was quite uneven. Some wines lack greater freshness. They were quite voluptuous, succulent, but maybe needed a bit more lift. But the ones that did very well had not only ripe fruit, but at the same time a straight line of vivacity and freshness. And if I recall, several of them are from Barsac.
Yes.
Sauternes had its share, but Barsac I think did better than Sauternes. Day two was Saint-Emilion and Pomerol. I think it's fair to say that Pomerol did better than Saint-Emilion. It was more homogeneous, and the quality, average quality, is very high. I would rate them as very, very good to great wines. They had lush fruit, but at the same time supporting ripe, suave tannins, and then finishing freshness. Saint-Emilion was a bit more up and down. Quality wasn't so even, and perhaps on some of the wines, the tannins were just a bit edgy. So they were sticking out a bit, not because they are still young at the stage, but I think they didn't get as much phenolic ripeness as was hoped for. But those Saint-Emilions that succeeded were very good. But on the whole, if you compare Saint-Emilion with Pomerol has the upper hand in the sense that it delivered a more uniformly high quality. But I haven't really done the whole of Medoc, so I will reserve what I have to say.
So you haven't done Margaux? Did you do?
I've only done Margaux, Moulis, Listrac, and Medoc, but I think I need 2 more days to get the whole picture before I want to make any comments on the Medoc.
Okay. So maybe it's too early to answer this question, but I'll ask it nevertheless. A lot of people are asking the question, how does this do compared to the 2005, and whether some are suggesting or hinting that it might even be stronger than the 2005. What's your feelings so far?
Again, the wines I've tasted, in the case of Sauternes, 2005 is a superior vintage. More uniform and high quality across the board. Fruit, freshness, and intensity. The red wines I've tasted so far, 2005 was more even. Very high quality across the board. And more importantly, I think the fruit, the tannins, the acidity. I remember tasting 2005, the humble Pro Bourgeois to the Cru Classé. The wines were practically all seamless. But when you tasted them, everything was together.
Yes.
Fruit, tannins, acidity. Very young, obviously, then, but still everything was together. What I've tasted so far, not so homogeneous, this vintage. The wines that, so to speak, touch the ceiling are as good as the best of 2005. But I don't see the tannins being as supple and suave as they were in 2005. Tasting the wine, 2009 wine so far, they are not as seamless in the mouth as the 2005 were in the spring.
You know, some people say that an unusual problem maybe is that the 2009 are probably too approachable already, and they may not have, they may not age as well as a result. Would you agree with that?
No, I disagree. This is the skills of the winemaker and the great strides that have been undertaken in the vineyard. The quality of the tannins and the succulence of the fruit, if they are approachable now, they will still age. A great wine will always have a story to tell when it's young, in its youth, adolescent, midlife, hopefully no crisis, and into its summer days. So I disagree. I think where you might want to, rather, it's more important to focus on what about some of the wines that are not ready now. Are they not ready because they lack the greater ripeness? Or are they not ready because they're all bundled up? The food is shaded by the structure. And I think those wines are going to be, for the long term, very, very interesting, and they'll be keepers. And if I may name, at the moment for me, if I can think at the top of my head, some wines that really impressed, they were really flawless. Fontenoy, Petrus, Fichac, Madeleine, Bel Air Monange, previously known as just Bel Air. These wines were really very impressive.
Great, thank you very much.
My pleasure, thank you.